Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
The one and only, the original. I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pussy. I was making that cat. Bring that ass here, boy. Turn it up. Fuck you, man.
Hey. Hey, you guys. Happy Wednesday. We in here.
We made it.
We made it. What's up, everybody?
How y'all doing? I miss y'all. How y'all been?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing down there, DJ Stiletto?
One day at a time. One day at a time.
As it should be. Any more than that would be too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see y'all, all y'all brown faces. So this is Illustrate Radio, you guys. We apologize. We run a little bit behind today, but here we are, WEMS Radio. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you tap that subscribe, you guys. Got to make sure we get all this church business in real quick. If you are not following us, definitely go ahead and get started at Illustrate_Radio. If we're not on time here, we will be on time there. And hop on your Roku, get on your 7 on demand, you guys, and catch us there every Wednesday at 8. Run it back, play it back, download, listen. Any and everywhere your favorite podcasts are heard. I am T Gray. And of course, you know, I got my lovely co-host with her Sade look today. Lucky in the building. How you doing?
Good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy.
You happy?
Yes.
Yay. I like it. I like for you to be happy. So we're going to hop into our segments. You guys, you already know we got Spit That Ish. We have a hot take. We're going to be chatting it up this evening. Real quick, we're going to give y'all something real quick. So we're going to go ahead and hop into my love and. So today's love and is love and have a little faith. I know most times on here, I don't really get very religious or bring God into the mix, but we're going to do that today because that's what the Lord has laid on my heart. I don't know if any of you all are familiar with the story of the man and the rock, but I'm going to break this down and hopefully it'll help to shed some light on either where you are or where you could be going with your purpose. So there's a man. And God has sent Jesus to talk to him. And Jesus said, you know, God wants you to push this rock. And so the man, he's pushing a rock. He's pushing the rock. He's pushing a rock. He gets frustrated. The rock isn't moving. The rock isn't going anywhere. He's mad now. So he stops pushing the rock. And he goes back to Jesus and he says, you know, I've been pushing this rock. I've been pushing this rock and the rock hasn't moved. And Jesus says to him, but you didn't listen. God didn't tell you to move the rock. God told you to push the rock. So the man continued to push. And eventually he had pushed that rock so much that he had built up the muscles in his arms that one day he moved that rock. And that particular story is a story about faith. Faith in the unseen, faith in yourself, but also faith in the purpose or the gift or whatever God has laid in you. Sometimes we could be so focused. God told you to do this, so God gave you that. And we're so beeline, A-line. Are we even really listening to what God is saying? Or are we moving so fast and trying to fulfill this purpose so quickly that we're missing even the subtle things? God didn't want him to move it. He wanted him to push it so that one day he could move it. So as you're working in your purpose, as you're figuring out what this dream is, as you're channeling these things, these gifts that God has given you, make sure that they're being channeled in the correct fashion. Make sure that you're listening correctly to what he wants you to do with your gift. Your gift is not something to be used haphazard. It's not something for you to stop and get frustrated with and be like, you know what, God, I can't do this because you told me to do this and I ain't do it. Listen listen a little bit better. Sometimes you got to pray a little bit harder. Sometimes you got to do something a little bit different to really hear what God is wanting you to do with your mission, with your talent, with your space, whatever it is. But don't lose faith, not only in yourself, but in the gift that he gave you. Don't lose faith in that. You never know when those muscles are going to be strong enough to move, not even just rocks, but maybe mountains in the favor for your dream. So that is my love. And
that was a good one. That was a good one. You kind of made me want to shift too now, because at first I was going to talk about pretty much the 50-50 post that I made in reference to like the man saying, even if my wife was a billionaire, you know, I pretty much wouldn't pay. But you know what? Let me get into it. I'll talk about that. Let me get into my luck, because I'm about to talk about it. Okay, so just my luck. I came across this post, and this gentleman was pretty much like, you know, 50-50 is a Western culture. You know, if he goes out and he sees people having dinner, the man and the woman are both pulling out their things to both contribute to everything. And he said 50-50 is not something that he believes in. He believes in honoring the woman, and his job is to provide. And I also added provide, protect, and pray. And then I also added for women, nurture, heal, and grow. And he said, even if his wife was a billionaire, she's not paying for dinner because that's his job to do so. And so I had a lot of questions and I got some feedback. Okay, well, so what is she doing with her money? If she's a billionaire and she's in a position to do, then why wouldn't she? And my perspective was I wasn't talking about so much the money, because honestly, if I'm a billionaire, if I'm a millionaire, even if I make more money than my partner or my spouse, then we're good. Because if we're supposed to be one, right? It's in terms of marriage as well. If we're supposed to be one, if I'm a billionaire, then you're going to be a billionaire too. Because what am I harboring information from? How did I become this billionaire? Investments. There are a lot of different information. And sometimes you need the yin to your yang. You know, you need to be equally yoked. So I'm not saying that it shouldn't be, she shouldn't contribute or the man should, but I'm looking at the overall picture. Like, your natural nature is to do these particular things, and her natural nature is to do those things, and those things go hand in hand. And if one is feeding the other, then it's not really a shortage or a lack of anything. So I kind of wanted to clear that post up, because everyone was like, oh, you know what? I am actually going to read one of the comments, because it was very profound. And I said, I wish that we can get back to a point of where we also knew our roles and the importance of it. And we also knew how to nurture each other enough to also like it be reciprocating and growing, because sometimes a man he may have all of the skills, but he may need help with collecting the vision. The woman may have all the skills, but she may need direction and vision as well. And we can feed and honor each other in that. And also when we put the woman back, because again, I go back to saying when the woman is the median between man and child, we kind of have a little bit more of a responsibility to be put in a position. And because of that responsibility that we have, that needs to be protected and guarded as well. We not only create life, we breathe life in everything that we do. Well, we're supposed to, you know. So yeah, that's just going to be it for just my luck, because y'all know I can ramble on and on. Supposed to be a brief show.
So, Stiletto,
Yeah.
what's up with you this week? What's on your mind?
Nothing really. I'm just working right now. So it's just a rebuild right now. Rebuild, new season. Everything is new. So I'm just shifting the family, shifting everything, shifting my energies, just taking a break. A mental is needed right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I had my screen set up so I could see what we was talking about today, and then that shit disappeared. Hold up.
Okay.
Let me act like I'm informed. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so it was the Jadakiss story about him entering the coffee business with his dad and his son with Kiss Café.
Yes, you guys. So this is our Spit That Ish. What's going on in the entertainment world? So Jadakiss, who is my absolute favorite, period. If he was here right now, I'd ask him to marry me. Locks rapper teamed up with his father, you guys, Bob Phillips, and his son Jaewon Phillips to create Kiss Café. Apparently his family has long ties to the coffee industry, and his dad has been involved since 1977. The coffee, you guys, is for no specific age or background or knowledge. Coffee is universal, is what he's saying. So he wants everybody to be able to enjoy it and enjoy it differently. I'm excited for this. Jadakiss' dad is the president and CEO of Caturra Corp, which is a boutique firm specializing in international green coffees, which I didn't even know they had green coffee, bitch.
Where's it at? Where do you buy it at?
I think you can order it offline. It seems like it might be like a package thing where you can order it online for like $15.
That's dope, though. Like that. I didn't know that.
So it might be like a virtual cafe, but I'm sure they're probably going to have a store or something. I didn't read too much all the way into the story, but I know that whatever Jada does, as far as like the health consciousness and all of that stuff. So I know the fact that it's going to be good quality. The family's been doing it for over 40, 50 years. That's a good look. Yeah, I'm excited.
People sometimes overlook when they can and when they should invest. I know sometimes people get burned for family and money, but sometimes your family has fantastic ideas or fantastic wealth of knowledge or something that is worth putting into. And sometimes people put into strangers before they put into their families.
That's true.
Jadakiss comes from a long line of this. So I'm excited. I'm gonna try it.
The fact that he included his son and his dad is super stoked about them being a part of it too. So he was like, "This is one of the greatest opportunities of my life." I was just like, "Oh, they're so sweet, Dad."
So you guys, in other music news, Missy, you guys, was honored in her hometown of Portsmouth, Virginia, with a street named after her. Congratulations, Missy. Fans lined up and filled chairs at Manor High School, you guys, to celebrate the icon, which I feel like something of this magnitude is like well overdue. Virginia is home to a lot of talent, especially the 757 Horsemen, like that area in general. But I think just for Missy overall, almost 30 years in the game, she definitely deserved this. This is her hometown. This is where she grew up. So Missy said, "God is good. I am not perfect. I've had ups and downs. Even when some people doubted me and thought that I would give up, she prayed and she got back up every time." She's hoping that this street named after her will inspire someone else to keep pushing. So I'm excited for her. This is major. I can't wait till the one day they had T Grayway somewhere.
I know that sounds good. Let me drive the T Grayway.
I've moved around so much. I feel like for real, like I can't even really call no one particular place home. Somebody just pick a spot in Maryland. Pick a spot and be like, bitch.
There you go.
Y'all rename Glenarm Parkway after me one day.
Yeah, I see a lot of Washington Boulevard. I'll just be like, yeah, that's my street. That's my street. So
this is kind of interesting to me. George Floyd's family is suing Kanye for $250 million, says that the rapper is spreading lies to promote his brands. The mother of George Floyd's child has made good on the family's threat to sue him over the comments about George Floyd's death. Y'all know how I feel about Kanye. I'm just gonna look away and let Lucky talk about it, because y'all know how I feel.
Put it on me. Okay, so it's not to agree to disagree, whatever. I feel as though if he made a statement, it wasn't true. If the law said prove so, then okay, they get the $250 million, whatever. But the fact that they're suing 250 million to Kanye for saying something, and they only sued the state 25 million for the actual death of it. Yeah, I feel like it's a reach. I feel like it's not so much more about what he said. It's more so about the money at that point, because 25 million, they took his life, 250, he just made a comment. There is no such thing as, if there's some validity to it, then cool. But in this day and age that we're in right now, it's no such thing as freedom of speech, because Kanye has been all up in the news, but there's no such thing as freedom of speech. Everything that you kind of have to be guarded on the things that you say. You should also have some sensitivity, especially when a life was taken or passed away in the process as well. I think you should have a little bit more empathy as well, and just do things with a little bit more taste, even if that is the case, even if you can prove that whatever, he was on drugs and he overdosed, whatever the case may be, even if you can prove that, there are ways to do things with tact, and you can say things and your delivery does matter. That matters. I want people to realize that delivery matters.
Super tacky, super goofy.
Yeah, like it's just have a little bit of finesse, And he played a tape, and apparently a tape was leaked out and all this other kind of stuff with him saying, I think I took so much fentanyl, or I took too much or whatever. We'll see. I don't really, this is just.
But
really,
why are we even opening that back up? Like, George Floyd has passed away how many years ago? It's been what? How many years? 2?
Why even bring it up at all? I don't know what happened.
How did we even get there?
Did someone ask him a question or something? How did that even
let him? No, but that's the
Drink Champs. They talk about pretty much.
He went to Drink Champs, and Kanye brought it up because he was going into like his theories and just starting to talk, because I saw it before they actually took it down, and because I saw a clip about it and I was like, he didn't do that, but he did, and he brought it up because he was going into trying to state his theory and how he felt and go into his full.
Oh yeah, okay.
And Noriega, everybody's like, oh, Noriega, da da da. I think that all of them were kind of thrown back because they were just like, how did we even reach right here? Just let him talk and see where this is going, more so, because they didn't know it was going to continue to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And it was just like, at that point, they're already too far into.
This is my thing. For him to say something like that, whether there was video, somebody said he took it, they said that they took it, whatever the case may be. We all saw a video of that man's knee on his neck. We all heard him screaming for his mama. Now, I don't know how much fentanyl you got to take to still be in clear enough mind to scream for your mama as you're dying.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah. But what if this was reversed? What if this was, the only reason Kanye, your mama died is because she OD'd before they cut her?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
people think that Kanye is so prolific when he does these things and everything is a message. Everything is not a message.
Yeah, everything is not a message. Some things are flagrant. I mean?
He really thinks this way. He really thinks that slavery was a choice. He really thinks that. But I don't know. Like, I'm over it. I get him being sued. I get your point about the money. I wholeheartedly get your point about the amount and the why and the why. You know what I mean? Wholeheartedly.
I get both sides. I get all of it. I'm here to understand it all. Like,
let's make an example out of him. I feel like anybody who has lost somebody at the hands of another person should
anybody that lost anybody, period.
Right. Should definitely sit this one out. You know what I mean? Like, sit this one out. Like,
yeah, that was a comment because I feel like all right, so as he's talking about, I feel like you kind of took away from the point of you wearing the White Lives Matter, like the whole Jewish that we're, that we can't be anti-Semitic or because we're Semites. So I get that. I get his whole that all of those things were making so much sense, and then here you go. God damn it. Then you got to be a genius and you got to say some stupid ass shit out your fucking mouth. So like, I understand that portion of it, but I don't get the whole Floyd. Like, I don't get how that came into play. I'm still kind of clueless. But Kanye he does need to talk to someone. I feel like he really needs to find some guidance. And yeah, because all that bread that you about to pay in this lawsuit, because you just had to say something stupid as fuck. Like, why did he even have you on Gene Champs? Like, you couldn't find another platform.
For the third time.
Because he just be talking. He bored at this point. He ain't really got nothing else to do.
Nothing.
He just won shot up in blood clot mode.
So we had a hot take, you guys, but I kind of wanted to chime in on what Lucky was talking about. Like, I was going to be like, let's finesse this into a hot take real quick about this 50-50 thing and what equality really looks like in today's relationships. We were going to talk about HBCUs, but they'll be here.
Shout out to you. You know, okay, cool. That's cool. Y'all having your homecoming this weekend. Woo!
It's HBCU homecoming this weekend.
Yeah, I think it is homecoming because I keep saying stuff about HBCU.
That's the first homecoming I ever went to, you guys.
Yeah, I'm not. I remember we used to be pressed to go to homecoming.
Yo, that's what I was about to say.
Oh my God.
And those big starter jumps was out, the pullover starter jumps with the hood. So I had a Howard University starter joint, and I used to wear my hair in this little mushroom cut like T-balls. And you can see that. Yeah, I tell you couldn't tell me shit going to homecoming to the game for like the very first time ever. Like, I thought I was the stuff. I was like, I don't know, 13 maybe. I thought I was the shit with my starter joint on. But it gave me that was my first experience of me feeling like, oh, I want to go to college. You know what I mean? I want to go to college. I want to do this all the time. You know what I mean? Not really realizing at that time though. It's not fun and games every day, but yeah, I wanted to go to college.
Nah, that's lit. I used to love the fashion shows and the step shows, and then like you would not Yard Fest, and they always have like different, fire ass fucking artists.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all. Okay, next. All right, cool. So
pretty much. So the 50-50 thing and what is acceptable and not acceptable. So I don't know if you all remember when Fantasia, her husband, like they were kind of in the news for like a hot second because she was saying how even though, of course she's the breadwinner, her husband still leaves her home.
Right.
And so many people were up in arms about that, mostly women, were up in arms about, well, you make all the money and da 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 da. But this is one thing about households that I think has gotten away, and maybe money gotten away, maybe ego. I don't know what it is, but the man is supposed to be the leader. He's the head of the household. And see, granted, women are making more money. We're doing our thing, not taking nothing away from that. But that doesn't take away from that dynamic. It doesn't take away from who leads the house. You can lead the house, and I could still make millions.
Preacher.
Women who don't see that that's a possibility, or for some women who have the attitude of, well, I make the money, so I make the rules, and I mean, and they treat their dudes like that. And I have a cousin like that, and she didn't even make money like that. She broke for real. She broke for real.
You're on air,
but if her dude isn't working. Like, I hate the way she talks to him. And she always got to say, well, I'm the only one working right now. But hold on. he was just working a minute ago that even got you into the place that you're in. Like you wouldn't even be where you are if he wasn't already grinding. He might be down for a second, but this is the type of nigga that I know gets back up. Like why are you even talking to him like that? Like I don't like that mentality.
I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead, because I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. Here.
No, but it's just, to me, I feel like we have really gotten lost as a species as far as what our roles truly are. And if money is the thing that has shifted it, then fuck it, y'all just need to burn it, because maybe it would be better for us to get back to some caveman type shit to get it together, not knock me over my head and drag me, although I like it, but
choke me a little bit. Look,
but just the mentality of our place as women, their place as men. And then I'm talking about heterosexual dynamics. I ain't got time to figure out again lesbian people, who the man, who the woman, which I don't feel how y'all want to feel about that. But just in that dynamic, who's the leader? Why I should follow you. And the Bible also says if the man is not a good leader, when it's okay to lead. You know what I mean? If he's not leading you down the right path, if he's not walking in the way that God taught him, it's okay to go. Like, but just with the money thing, money doesn't make me the boss. Sometimes what makes me the boss is what happens when I leave my job. What makes me the boss is what happens when I walk into my home, and how I feel when I get there, and how this man has made me feel, or my children, or whatever.
Or having control over your own emotions and your own steps and that type of thing. Like that makes you a boss, because you're a boss of self, right?
Yeah.
Ayana Van Zandt had made this post, and I always tell people that, like, women, you have the power to speak life or death. Because I can literally go to you and say, you know what? You a bitch ass nigga. You ain't shit. That you ain't never gonna be shit. Whole time I really just want you to get a job and try to be a little bit more motivating, right? But instead, I could say it like this. You know, baby, I know like the opportunities for you a little hard. Let's try to figure out a way or come up with options that maybe we can increase your chances of finding something, or maybe let's figure out something that you're good at so that we can like push that as an entrepreneurship. Because you know what, I believe in you. I know that there's something in you that is just a fire and a spark, and I know that you're great. You're already great. We just got to apply a little bit more pressure. Let me help you with that. Let me help you build your resume. Let me help you figure out your business plan. You know, let me use my administrative tools, because women, we have these natural little gifts to like, we good. Look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to use them same gifts that y'all using to find out if your man cheating, and use to help him make him some more money. Okay. If you can investigate and figure out who the fuck he texting, where he at, where they been, looking at receipts, and that means you are good at budget, accounting, research, analytics. You have all of these qualities. So baby, I'm gonna need for y'all to apply that kind of pressure and use that. Because if I'm a billionaire, my man gonna be one too. Shit, T gonna be one. Soletta gonna be one. Like, if you on my team and we're all getting money, and we're all the money is the least. Yeah. Because I'm supposed to be able to breathe life into everything around me. If I am not adding, baby, I am taking away. Okay. So how are you adding? And the man is saying, you know what? Because the woman has to also add and give. Because she got to give to her kids. She got to add to me, right? We have to protect that. We have to honor that and put that on a certain pedestal, baby. We got to make sure that she knows that she is safe to make chess moves, that she can move around the board and be that. But she can't do shit without the king, though. She can't move and maneuver and be able to flex and do those certain type of things. So we have a gift, ladies. Okay, we make everything better. We just gotta realize that shit, okay? Because I want to be the neck, and I want to give you some neck too. Like shit. Let me take care of you, baby.
Great way to put it.
Let me take care of you. Shit.
That was a great way to put it.
I'm gonna tell y'all some nasty shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to tell y'all when this is over. Somebody please remind me.
Oh, we staying online tonight.
Somebody please remind me.
It's like, nah.
I hate that sometimes when you talk, it just put me in a moment for a second. Like,
look, because you just be trying to think. You be like, shit. I'm starting to think about it. Ooh, we put my neck and my back into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
You guys, this has been a quick 30 minutes. This has been a
Two
quick
snaps and the
30 minutes. So, Stiletto, what do you think about that? What do you think about the equality in relationships and how it refers to women making more money?
I mean, like I think what Lucky said, just to piggyback off of it, you speak life into your partner. When you speak life into, it pushes them to want to do more even when they're not. You know what I'm saying? When they know that they have somebody in their corner that has their back and that, wants to build, then it makes things a lot easier. It makes the relationship and, y'all situation a lot smoother because y'all are on the same page about where you're trying to go in life. I don't want anybody, around me that doesn't want me to excel and see things like that. I don't want no man in my corner that don't want to see me get money. Like, because when you down and I ain't making no money, then we both shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be able to help each other. Help me help you and vice versa. And we can keep going. Simple.
Most definitely.
Okay.
So, take a piece of this with you. I hope you all take a piece of this with you. Some of you fellas who are out there who might be dealing with women who are talking to you.
Don't know how to be submissive, like it's a bad thing.
They don't have no sense. Stand up for yourselves, fellas. You
gotta speak up. Put your fucking
be humble, ladies.
Yeah, but then you do have some men that are intimidated with those words. You know what I'm saying? They look at it like, even when a female is not trying to put you down, it's like, I'm in your corner, but they don't see it like that. They get embarrassed or they feel like they have to. And then, that makes them go for other women and that,
So let me say this, though. Because sometimes people are not whole themselves and they come to situations half-handed. They don't even know what love really is like, right? They done been in toxicity from their mother down to their aunties to the grandmother and shit. They don't know like how to really receive love because honestly, it was hard for me to even like,
What just happened?
I think her mic cord might have came out or something. Because her mic went out.
Oh.
Put the camera on me. Was that, baby? So until Lucky gets back, I do want you all to hit that like. I do want you all to hit that subscribe. Make sure that you are tuned into us each and every Wednesday. Stiletto, what do you have coming up?
Nothing. Oh, I do have a Halloween party that I am doing. I am getting back into the swing of things. I will be starting to pick back up gigs November and December. I do have certain things lined up. I'm not really going too hard. Like I said, I'm taking these next couple of months just to kind of replenish. But 2023, I'm coming in, kicking out the door
on these niggas' necks all 2023.
The whole entire year, like heavy. I just gotta deal with some things right now, but I'm getting some things lined up, and I'm coming hard, heavy into the game.
Yes, I will book me a date with Stiletto in May too, B.
Yeah.
So I got to show you guys October 27th at the Comedy Loft. I think it's at 7:00. My homeboy Benny is hosting. So if you want to see your girl, pull up. I've been working on these new jokes. I kind of think they funny, but pull up on your girl Thursday.
For Thursday, where's the Comedy Loft at?
It's in DC, in the DuPont Circle area. Well, come on then, boo. Come on then, DC Comedy Loft. I'll be there. I believe the show starts at 8. Doors open up at 7. It's $10. You can get the tickets at the Comedy Loft website, or you can pay at the door, I believe. But if you know your girl, who know your girl, just come in.
Oh no, that's easy. I'm off. I think I'm off that day.
Yes, indeed. And I'm sure Lucky probably has a super dope episode for you all to check out on Magical AF Podcast. Get up with her and everything that she's doing. She's also out here hosting these dope ass parties. So make sure that you all don't miss a beat. You can follow Lucky at Magical AF Podcast. You can follow Stiletto at DJ Stiletto with a Y, number 1. And you can follow me at Sex Talk with T Gray. Yo, some upgrades and some changes is going to come soon because I put so much more comedy stuff there. So I don't know. I'm working. You guys got to help me figure out what my new Instagram name needs to be. Because I'm but I don't know what I want it to be. But something that has to include my funny. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But changes are coming, you guys. 2023.
Yes, 2024 is looking really bright and
beautiful. It's almost here.
And we are claiming it and affirming every day with clarity and decisiveness. We got this shit, okay? We're going to be lit. 2023 is just for us, okay?
So I got something coming in 2023.
Every day. It's like, nah.
I'm going to hold up, though. I ain't even going to tell y'all till like January, but it's coming.
So is it can we? So damn, I thought I could get an early birthday gift because it's your birthday, but like your birthday coming, but I can somehow relate it to me. To get this information. You know what I'm saying?
With good things. Good things.
What's up. I'm excited.
More jokes, you guys, more funny and more entertainment. Illustrate Radio will be here to keep you guys entertained, keep you up on your entertainment news and see what's going on in the world. You guys, or if you're in DC, get on these elections. Your mayoral races here. Early voting is almost over, you guys. You got one more day for early voting. The last day to vote is November the 8th. I'm not a DC resident, but I do understand the background and how important this candidacy in this race is. So you all make sure that you are aware and make sure that you're educated. Some of you may have seen me interviewing Red Grant. That doesn't mean I necessarily am like, oh, hey, go vote for him. But I do think that you all need to do your research. This is not the time to sit at home. And some of the candidates are banking on the fact that you're going to sit at home. They're banking on the fact that you're not going to know what your rights are and what things are going to change. So you need to be aware. So just people in DC, get on that.
If voting is your thing, do your research and do your due diligence. If voting is not your thing, respect. Just we're gonna understand both sides because I don't believe in the faith of the government. So yeah, that's just me. I haven't voted in years, but okay. I made more money with Trump than I did with anybody else ever. But
the reality of it is we don't have a voice.
Yeah, we don't.
They play this game as if we
have a voice. We choose not to use it. If we all really we outnumber them, period. We need
to get our own lobbyists.
If everybody, the power that we have to vote, what about the power we just said we not voting? Fuck your democracy. We taking back over everything that we want to take back because y'all leaders don't. Democrat, Republican, neither one of y'all motherfuckers love us anyway. So fuck, do what works for you. Vote for the person who you could benefit from the most, who's going to support your community the most. You get the better outcome if that's what you're going to do. Vote smarter, not dumb because, oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm going to vote all Democrat. Oh, I'm a Republican. First of all, if you're still identifying with parties, that's kind of sketchy too. But if you are, do that. I'm sorry. I had a little rant about that.
It's all right. We had time. It's okay. Okay, we had time. So we will be right back here, you guys, next week. We promise we will be on time. We promise we will be on time.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Following us. Make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube. Make sure that you are downloading, listening wherever you hear your favorite podcast, you guys. This is Illustrate Radio. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pussy. I was making that cash. Bring that.